Nightly news. The 90-Day Fiancé. Before the 90 Days Season 8, Mid-Season predictions. 90-Day Fiancé. Before the 90 Days Season 8 is well underway, with 7 of the 8 couples already in the midst of their stories. Season 8 has been an interesting watch, as it features a new cast of couples and new countries. While some of the couples on Season 8 have a lot of potential, other relationships are struggling. Many things could happen on Season 8, but we have several predictions for how things could continue to unfold based on what has happened so far. Forrest Atwood Mackenzie and Sheena have been one of the strongest couples on Season 8. The two have been together for 7 years and are just as in love as they were when they met. While they've had some troubles regarding family and finances, they've been able to swiftly overcome them. Forrest and Sheena have a stronger bond than the majority of other couples this season, and are the most likely to have a long-lasting relationship. Recently, Forrest confessed to his mother Molly that he felt ready to propose to Sheena. While Molly was hesitant, Forrest seemed set on the plan. After 7 years together, it would make sense for Forrest and Sheena to get engaged sooner rather than later. If Forrest proposes to Sheena, it's almost certain that she would say yes. While there likely won't be many proposals this season, it wouldn't be a surprise if Forrest and Sheena get engaged before he leaves the Philippines. Laura Nevener and Birkin have been an interesting couple to watch on Season 8. After meeting on Snapchat, Laura fell for Birkin. She eventually decided to fly to Turkey and meet him. However, she had a few doubts. One obstacle in the way was her best friend, Michal, whom she was convinced had developed romantic feelings for her. Laura had previously had feelings for Michal, but decided to move on when she felt they weren't reciprocated. So far, Laura and Birkin have gotten along well. While things were a bit awkward at first, their romantic chemistry has been growing. Nonetheless, Laura has concerns about Birkin due to his debts and gambling habits. The Season 8 mid-season trailer shows Michal coming to visit Laura and Birkin in Turkey, which the latter isn't thrilled about. It's possible that Michal may make the trip to confess his feelings to Laura before it's too late. If he does, there's a chance she may decide to leave Birkin to be with him. Emma Perry and Ziad El-Yayaoui will probably break up. Emma Perry and Ziad El-Yayaoui have been a tumultuous couple on Season 8. From the moment they first met face-to-face in Morocco, it was evident that their connection in person didn't match up to what it was online. Emma continued to hope for the best, but Ziad failed to match her enthusiasm. One of the things that has caused Ziad to doubt the relationship is his fear that Emma is hiding things. He's correct, as Emma hadn't told him that she was previously engaged to another Moroccan man. Emma finally decided to come clean on her birthday excursion to the desert, but the episode cut before viewers could see Ziad's reaction. However, he didn't look happy, and the mid-season trailer teases Emma meeting up with her ex. This strongly suggests that she and Ziad broke up, likely in part because of her secret. Another couple, who will likely break up before the end of the season, is Lisa and Daniel. Lisa flew to Nigeria to meet Daniel after the two connected online. However, she's hiding some big secrets. She hasn't told him that she's been married 5 times, and that she's still married. Lisa also lied to Daniel about her history of being with women, after he reacted poorly to her admitting to a brief fling with a woman. In addition to Lisa's lies, Daniel hasn't been honest about speaking to other American women in the past. While Daniel has already proposed to Lisa, it's possible that he could end the engagement once he finds out the truth. The mid-season trailer reveals Lisa coming clean to Daniel, which he doesn't appear to take well. Lisa and Daniel haven't been compatible from the jump, and it wouldn't be a surprise if their relationship doesn't last long. York man on trial for murder, in case with odd 90-Day Fiancé connection. 90 Day, the single life. Sophie rejects Pedro, Kim breaks down, Gino reunites with Natalie. 90 Day. The Single Life featured Sophie Sierra pumping the brakes on her Pedro Jimeno romance, Colt Johnson talking to a Brazilian woman behind Courtney Reardon's back, Kim Menzies breaking down, and Gino Palazzolo reuniting with Natalie during the Season 5 episode that aired Monday night on TLC. The 5th season cast of 90 Day The Single Life includes Colt, a 39-year-old from Florida, Courtney, a 34-year-old from Florida, Gino, a 56-year-old from Michigan, Kim, a 55-year-old from California, and Liz Woods, a 33-year-old from Washington. The show also stars Pedro Jimeno, a 34-year-old from Georgia, Sophie Sierra, a 26-year-old from Texas, and Vanya Gerbic, a 42-year-old from Florida. TLC teased that the new season will deliver raw emotion, unexpected twists, and the messy reality of finding love after heartbreak. Pedro. Sophie was in the Dominican Republic with her friends, and Pedro said he'd do anything to win her over because he really liked her. Liz Woods was also at the outdoor party, and Pedro asked if Sophie had been talking about him. Liz revealed that Sophie thought he was sweet, respectful, and romantic, and then she asked Pedro if he was serious about her. "I am," Pedro insisted, "but do you think she really wants this?" Sophie was going through a divorce with Rob Warren at the time, and so Pedro was nervous that she needed more time to heal and date other guys after her failed marriage. Pedro admitted he'd feel like an idiot if Sophie wasn't ready for a new relationship. Liz, meanwhile, mingled and had fun with Pedro's friend Vila, who asked for Liz's number so they could talk and meet up again. Liz said she was excited to put herself out there. For Sophie's part, she said Pedro was coming on really strong, and the more he pressured her, the more she was going to hold back. Sophie told the cameras that she wanted Pedro to take things slower. But Pedro shared in a confessional, "I want a relationship with Sophie. I feel like she is a true diamond, and I know that we can be really good together. But if she's not serious about me, what is she doing in the DR with me?" The next day, Sophie, who said Pedro just needed to chill, met up with Chantel Everett's ex-husband for lunch. Pedro told Sophie that Liz had essentially warned him to be careful, and Sophie was annoyed that Liz would go behind her back and say such things. "That's breaking girl code. You don't do that. I'm really pissed," Sophie vented in a confessional. Sophie told Pedro that if he met the right woman, he should go for it and not wait around for her. "I am single, so I am allowed to do whatever," Sophie told Pedro. But Pedro said on camera that he believed he and Sophie were in an exclusive relationship at the time. "The truth? You told me that you were already healed," Pedro said. "I never once told you I feel I am ready for a relationship," Sophie argued. Sophie was frustrated, but the pair apparently had different versions of the truth. Sophie also didn't think she was giving Pedro mixed signals at all. Pedro joked to the cameras, "I am not a healer. I am not a doctor. I don't want Sophie to play games with me. I am not fucking interested in that." Kim had just revealed to her son Jamal that she has another son, Larry, who she put up for adoption when she was 21 years old. Kim knew this news hurt Jamal terribly, mainly because she had kept it a secret for so long. Kim said she welcomed a daughter a year after she had put her son up for adoption because, and at that point, her relationship with Jamal's father was not good, and she had to do what was best for herself at that time. Jamal said he always thought he was an only child, and so this was a lot for him to take in. He was clearly shocked, disappointed, and maybe even a little confused. Kim said she didn't regret her choices, but they made her sad at the same time. "I think it's one of the hardest things any birth mother has to go through," Kim cried in a confessional. When Jamal was 12 years old, he overheard Kim talking to her mother about her daughter, and so that's how Jamal found out he has a sister. To me, one made sense, but to do it twice, I didn't want to fuck him up. Did I handle it well? No, not at all, Kim admitted. Jamal said Larry didn't know about his sister, which was also a sad situation. Since Kim was trying to build a relationship with Larry, she knew she couldn't keep secrets from him. Kim wanted to be open and honest, but Jamal wasn't sure how well that would go. "I feel really protective of Larry because I don't want my mom to lie to him like she lied to me," Jamal explained to the cameras. "I'm hoping me and my mom can get back to how we used to be, but it's going to take a lot of rebuilding and trust, because right now, I just don't trust her anymore." Kim said she had to tell Larry the truth because it was killing her. She confessed she had handled the situation terribly, and it was tough to live with. "All of this has affected my self-esteem and my self-worth. But I feel like now I have to gain Jamal's trust back," and I want to build a bigger relationship with Larry, Kim explained. I want to find love, and I want to find someone who will accept me with all of this craziness that's going on. Colt. Courtney lives with her parents in Orlando, Florida, and her parents were shown telling Courtney to keep the thermostat at 76 degrees because they were the ones paying the bills. Courtney said while she loved her retirement lifestyle, she planned to move out once she got married. However, she admitted her love life was a mess, and she may never be able to move out. Cameras then showed Colt waking up in bed. Colt said he went into every relationship with the best of intentions and truly wanted things to work out. Colt and Courtney had bonded in the hospital after Colt's leg injury at the couple's resort, and so Colt gushed about how he was lucky to have Courtney. Courtney was helping Colt with physical therapy, but he still had a long way to go. Courtney therefore called herself Colt's full-time nurse, and cameras caught her shaving Colt's chest and putting his sneakers on for him. Colt then revealed that his plumbing didn't work so well, and so he and Courtney had yet to have sex. It makes me feel insecure, like, am I your type? Courtney asked. Colt assured Courtney that he was attracted to her, and his body simply hurt, and he was on a lot of medication. But Courtney wondered if Colt was really into her, or if he was staying at her house out of convenience because he didn't have to pay rent or any bills. Courtney also struggled to trust Colt because he cheated in past relationships. I want to do life with you. I want to figure out all of these problems with you as we grow old together, Colt told Courtney while she was playing golf with her parents. Courtney said she always wanted to get married and have kids. I feel me and Colt are aligned. We have a lot of the same goals, so I'm hoping it works. It has to work, Courtney noted. Gino was shown meeting up with Natalie, the woman he briefly dated after he and Jasmine Pineda separated. Gino and Natalie's romance crashed and burned when Natalie bumped into Jasmine at his relative's birthday party in Michigan, and the women fought. Natalie thought Gino and Jasmine were more finished than they actually were at the time. In fact, the pair had dinner shortly before Natalie's trip. Gino was therefore pleasantly surprised that Natalie was willing to give him a second chance. Gino's goal was to reconnect with Natalie after 1 year apart, but Natalie noted how Gino had a lot of explaining to do because he had basically lied to her before. I didn't like the way it ended for us, and I'm a little bit more recovered now, but it doesn't happen right away, Gino explained to Natalie. Gino told Natalie that he just wanted to hang out with her and have fun, but Natalie wasn't sure she could trust him as anything more than a friend. Natalie said Gino would have a lot to prove to her. Courtney admitted it was difficult being a full-time caregiver, even though she felt comfortable with Colt and could be herself with him. While Courtney enjoyed a girls' day, Colt FaceTimed with his friend Mark. Mark congratulated Colt on living with Courtney for 1 month, but Colt explained that intimacy wasn't where he wanted it because Courtney was very shy, and he was used to dating very spicy Brazilian women. Courtney is like watching Little House on the Prairie. It's quality, but after a little while, it gets boring, Colt confessed. Colt explained to Mark how women he had dated in the past loved to and were aggressive about what they wanted and how they wanted it, whereas Courtney would say she'd do whatever he wanted, and it was a tough change for him. Colt then revealed to Mark there was a Brazilian girl he was talking to before he even went to the resort. He met a woman named Diana about a year ago, and Courtney changed his plans to meet up with Diana. I still talk to Diana. It's been hard to let her go, Colt said. Colt said he had feelings for Courtney and didn't want to let her go or hurt her, but Diana clearly intrigued him. Colt said he loved Courtney and wanted to change his ways, but he was afraid she'd leave him if she learned the truth about Diana. 90-Day Fiancé. Before the 90 Days Midseason 8 trailer teases explosive arguments and shocking revelations ahead. 90-Day Fiancé star Chuck Pothast's cause of death revealed. 90-Day Fiancé star Chuck Pothast's official cause of death has been revealed. The 64-year-old father of TLC franchise star Elizabeth Castrovet died in November from blunt force injuries to the face and neck after he fell in a bathtub, according to the autopsy report from the Hillsborough County, Florida, medical examiner obtained by TMZ on Friday. Pothast's Injuries included facial lacerations and a fractured C6 vertebra, with positional asphyxia listed as a factor in his death. The medical examiner also listed chronic alcohol use, liver cirrhosis, and acute alcohol intoxication as contributing causes. Elizabeth, whose relationship with husband Andre Castrovet made its debut on Season 5 of 90 Day Fiancé, announced in November that her father, who had frequently appeared on the show with her, had died. 2 weeks ago, tragedy struck our family, and it has left us completely shattered, she wrote on Instagram at the time. My sweet, loving, and caring dad went to heaven. We're trying to figure out how to navigate our lives and move forward without him. Please respect our privacy during this extremely difficult time. Elizabeth's sister Becky, who also made regular appearances on 90 Day shows, shared her own announcement about her father's passing. 2 weeks ago on this day, my world became distorted into a place I don't understand, she wrote at the time. My father Chuck went home to be with the Lord. The pain is still more than I can bear, so this is all I can write. Hothast had been open about his health struggles, which included a brain cancer diagnosis over the years. On September 14th, he shared an update on Instagram, revealing that he had just undergone an unexpectedly long surgery. My surgery was supposed to be about 3 to 4 hours long to fix hernias from my previous cancer operations that had developed, he said at the time. Once they got in there, they seen that my stomach wall had completely collapsed, so they had to fix that, which they did. The benefit is, I have a flat stomach now, which is cool. He joked of the 8-hour procedure, adding, I wanted to thank everyone for their prayers and support. It really helped me get through it. Why 90 Day Fiancé's Yara Dufresne was upset after meeting Jennifer Aniston. There's a commonly suggested rule to never meet your heroes, and 90 Day Fiancé's Yara Dufresne has quite a story to share related to that. Her TLC reality show and Friends are available to stream with an HBO Max subscription, and the star's encounter with Jennifer Aniston left her wishing that was the closest connection they ever shared. Of course, we only have Yara's side of the story to go on, and she went on to say she felt there was something off about Jennifer Aniston in their brief encounter. She talked about the overall vibe she felt when talking to the famed actress. Perhaps Yara took Jennifer Aniston saying she's most like Rachel Green than any of her other characters too literally. She's obviously impacted by the negative experience based on her comments. Once again, this is why it's often said never to meet your heroes, because they might just end up disappointing you. I'm sure openly sharing this story might earn Yara Dufresne some ire from the internet, but it's nothing she isn't used to as a cast member on 90 Day Fiancé. She's had to fend off critics who judged her for speaking ill of her husband's job, to suspicions about her overall authenticity as a former reality star in her home country. All this to say, Yara probably knew she'd get people talking by calling out Jennifer Aniston. Whether it gets a response from the actress, who recently shared her big secrets for working out, remains to be seen. I'd be shocked if Aniston even gets word about this story. But if she does, I only think it benefits the 90 Day Fiancé star and probably secures her a lifelong spot on the franchise. Catch Yara's past seasons of 90 Day Fiancé over on HBO Max, and maybe watch an episode of Friends as well. Both are great choices for streaming, and there's a lot of other great content to watch for those who are looking for a reason to justify that subscription.